طلع بتاع بوميكا.
Sorry guys, lost connection.
حبيبي تليفون أنا في البيت.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
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 Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen. Everybody has their textbook, right? Hopefully.
I did not have it.
Can everyone see my screen?
It's loaded.
Please let me know if you can hear me. Okay.
I can hear you.
All right. Volunteers, who would like to read the rules at the top before we begin? Abdurrahman?
Miss Hanan.
Yes.
Okay.
1 second, Abdurrahman. Hannah, do you have a question?
Read and we answer? Yes.
I'm sorry?
Can you read and we answer?
Sure.
You read and we answer?
You don't have your book?
Yeah, I did not know that we are going to start the school.
Okay.
I do not have this. I do not have the book.
Okay. I will when we do the practice in the book, I will read the sentences for you. Okay, Abdurrahman, go ahead.
Adjective rule. An adjective is a word that describes a noun or pronoun. Many adjectives tell what kind or how many. Encyclopedias have accurate information. What kind?
Okay.
A library has an adjective can appear before the noun.
Sorry, your voice cut out. Okay, a library has several dictionaries. This tells us how many. So again, an adjective describes a word, describes a noun or a pronoun, and this word tells us what kind or how many. All right, we're going to look at examples here. Encyclopedias have accurate information. Accurate here tells us what kind of information. All right, so again, an adjective answers one of two questions: what kind or how many. All right, here's in the second example, a library has several dictionaries. Several here tells us how many dictionaries there are. Okay, Habiba, can you continue reading, please?
Can I ask something? Can I tell you
Sure.
something?
Yes, Mamdouh, sorry. Are you there?
I think he lost.
Miss, my electricity is not...
Miss, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you, Mamdouh.
My book is at school.
Okay.
Miss, and I do not have electricity in my home, and my phone's battery is low. I am opening the iPad.
Okay, if it dies,
I'm not opening
okay.
the book.
If it dies, then you can open. You can check Smart Schools for the video. Okay, for anything you missed.
Okay.
All right, Mamdouh, I'm going to try my best to read the sentences for you. Okay.
Miss Hanan.
Yes, Habiba. No, this is.
Want, I can send the box photo on the group.
Guys, this is going to waste time. Just go ahead and pay attention because the meeting time is going to end. Okay, I already lost connection once. Let's please complete the lesson. Habiba, can you continue reading, please? Are you there, Habiba? It says you're raising your hand. No? Okay. Amra, are you there?
Here, Miss.
Okay, can you continue reading? An adjective can, or you don't have your book? Do you have your book?
No, I haven't.
Okay, continue reading.
Yes. An adjective can appear before the noun it describes, or it can follow a linking verb, such as is, seems, or appears.
All right, an adjective can appear before the noun it describes, or it can follow a linking verb such as is, seems, or appears. All right, so it can come before the verb or after the verb. All right, here the article was important. We can say the important article was in the newspaper. Here, important describes article, right? So it comes before the noun. But if we put it after a linking verb, we can say also the article was important, all right? So although it is in the predicate, it describes the noun in the subject. All right, Habiba, are you there now? Maybe she has problem with connection. Okay, Yassine Douini?
Yes.
All right, can you continue reading?
From adjective often appear before the nouns they describe.
Yeah,
Two or
go
more
ahead.
adjectives. Okay. Adjective often appear before the nouns they describe. Two or more adjectives used before a noun are usually separated by a comma. A comma is not needed when one of the adjectives tells how many.
All right.
Kind.
So look here at this example. Nick read a long, difficult article on lasers. All right, so here, since the adjectives tell us what kind, we use a comma. I hear someone talking. All right, please pay attention, guys. So here, Nick read a long, comma, difficult article on lasers. Here, when we are using adjectives that tell us what kind, we use a comma. But if we have when one of the adjectives tells how many, so if we have, for example, here, how many and what kind, we do not need to use a comma. All right, you can learn many fascinating facts from an encyclopedia. There's no need to put a comma after many. All right, let's try to answer some of these questions together. Those of you who don't have your books, I'm going to read the sentence out loud, and everyone will get a chance to answer. Please raise your hand on the screen. Okay, number 1. Name the adjective or adjectives in each sentence. Then tell which noun each adjective describes. So I will do the example with you. You can find interesting facts in an encyclopedia. Here in this sentence, what is our adjective? Again, the adjective is the word that describes a noun or a pronoun. Okay, and it tells what kind or how many. So in this sentence, you can find interesting facts in an encyclopedia. Interesting is our adjective, and it tells, it describes facts. All right, it tells us what kind of facts they are interesting. Okay, number 1, encyclopedias have several volumes. Who can tell me what the adjective in this sentence is? Shlok?
Can you hear me, Miss?
I can hear you, Shlok.
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
The adjective is number 1 is several.
Okay, the adjective is several. And what does it describe?
The adjective of volume. Volume.
All right, so it describes volume. Volumes. Several.
Volume.
Several is the adjectives, and it describes volumes. All right, so here, underline several once and volumes twice. Okay, so in your notebooks, write several, underline it once, and write volumes, underline it twice.
Miss.
Okay, Shlok, before we move on, tell me what question does this adjective answer? What kind or how many?
It's telling in the encyclopedia, there are more than one volume.
All right, so how many or which or what kind? This one,
Yes.
several answers. How many?
Yes.
Okay, Yassine Sadat, number 2. One volume is the index.
Both one volume.
All right, one volume is the, what is the adjective?
One.
One, very good. And it describes what?
How many?
How many? All right, so the noun that it describes is?
Volume.
Volume.
We just
Thank
fine.
you. Number 3, Aysel. Aysel, I can't hear you. Your voice is very far. Can you hear me, Aysel? Aysel, maybe the problem is my internet. I'm not sure. Can you hear me? Hello, Aysel.
The index gives important information.
All right, thank you. What is the adjective?
Important
Important, very good. And it describes what?
information.
Information. Excellent. Thank you, Aysel. And next, Zain. Number 4. It tells you where to find interesting articles.
Interesting.
Interesting is the
Adjective.
adjective.
Miss,
And
can I
art-
answer number 5?
Interesting is the adjective. And it describes what?
An article is the noun.
Articles is the noun. Thank you.
What
Interesting tells us what kind or how many?
kind?
Very good. And Aysel, I forgot to ask you, number 3. Important tells us what kind or how many?
What kind?
Excellent. Okay, number 5, Mamdouh. Some articles have colorful pictures. Colorful, very good, is the adjective. Your voice is very far, Mamdouh. I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
And it describes what noun? I'll read the sentence again. Some articles have colorful pictures.
I said pictures at first. You told me.
No, dear, I didn't say no. I couldn't hear you.
Miss.
All right, so colorful tells us what kind of pictures.
Miss,
Thank you,
and there's
Mamdouh.
another. And there's another.
There's another one.
There is
Some
another one. Some articles. Very good.
Yes.
So some is the adjective.
Adjective and article is the noun.
Articles
Article is the noun.
is the noun it describes. Thank you. Okay, number 6. We're going to do the same thing. Draw 1 line under the adjective. Draw 2 lines under the noun it describes. Okay, number 6. Gail used an electronic encyclopedia for her research. Hannah Sultan.
The adjective is electronics.
Excellent. The adjective is electronic.
And the noun is encyclopedia.
Encyclopedia. Very good. Thank you, Hannah.
You're welcome.
Electronic tells us what kind of encyclopedia. Very good. Okay, Amr, number 7.
Yes, miss. Yes, miss.
Okay, and number 7. He used the keyword lion
to search through several topics.
What is our adjective in this sentence?
Several.
Several, very good. Several describes
Topics.
topics. Thank you. Very good. Okay, and several tells us what kind or how many?
Oh. How many?
How many? Thank you. Abdurrahman Tanahi, number 8.
Okay. The search showed a good picture of a lion. The adjective is good.
Very good.
And the noun is picture.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, so good tells us what kind of picture, right?
Right.
Okay, Amgad, number 9. Are you there, Amgad? Okay, Asr, number 9. Amgad is here. Okay, Amgad, can you answer number 9?
Gail clicked on the image and heard a loud, vicious roar.
What is the adjective here?
Loud.
Loud. Okay. Do we have another?
Ferocious.
Ferocious. So loud and ferocious. These are both adjectives. What do they describe?
The roar.
Very good. And both of these tell what kind. Okay, Asr, number 10. Thank you, Amgad. Asr? Number 10. Are you there?
Yes.
Yes? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes?
The adjective is new and the noun is
Facts. Very good. Thank you, Asr. Okay, number 11. Actually, guys, let's move on. Let's move on to the practice workbook. All right, or would you like to do more examples before we move on? Move on to the practice workbook?
It's easy.
No, go language arts practice book.
Okay. All right, did everybody write this in their notebook?
And I still have some.
Okay, 1 minute and then we will move on to the practice workbook, page 51.
Miss
Yes? I can't hear you. What did you say?
calling me?
Miss, I meant Taha. Miss, I meant Abdurrahman Taha.
Abdurrahman thought in the waiting room.
Miss
Abdurrahman Taha, he's in the meeting now. Abdurrahman, are you there?
Yes.
Yes, he's there. Okay. So page 51. Look at the top at the rules before we move on. Again, guys, adjectives describe nouns or pronouns. They tell what kind or how many. So they answer one of two questions, what kind or how many. They can appear at any place in the sentence, beginning, middle, or end, before the verb, after the verb, also before or after the nouns that they are describing. They often come after a linking verb. Habiba is smart. All right, comes after the linking verb is. Here's an example. Computers can bring abundant information into our homes. Abundant here is the adjective that describes information. All right, but you guys know all of this. You have taken adjectives in grade 3 and grade 4, so this is not new to you. Let's go ahead and do 1 to 10 together. All right, number 1, volunteers, guys, please raise your hand on the screen if you would like to answer. Yassine Adouini. Are you there, Yassine? Sorry, guys, I lost connection. Okay, so we are on page 51. Number
Miss,
1, I call on, you think Yassine Adouini, right?
yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So we're going to write ADJ for adjective above each adjective and write in above the noun that it describes. What is the adjective in number 1?
Fantasizing. Fascinating.
Fascinating.
Tool.
And the noun is internet.
Tool.
No, the noun is not. The noun is not internet. Who answered? That wasn't Douini.
Tool.
It was me.
All right. Wait for me to call on you. Okay, tool.
It was
Douini.
yes.
Fascinating describes the tool, right? What kind of tool? A fascinating tool. Thank you. Number 2, Aysel.
I have used it many times while writing papers. Many and time.
Many, very good. Is the adjective. It tells us what kind or how many. This is very easy. Tells us how many. Thank you, Aysel. Number 3, Hannah Sultan.
Miss,
Yes?
this is Hanan. I don't understand
What do you not understand here?
how we find that it is adjective. I was trying to tell you, but my mic didn't want to work.
This is Habiba?
Yeah.
Okay, Habiba. So what is an adjective first? We know that the adjective describes a noun or a pronoun. Okay? It tells us more, or it describes a noun or a pronoun. Okay? It can come after a linking verb, like is or was.
Okay.